The flat Earth map with the model is also a map of the model in the sense that the moon with the image is a map of the world. The map of the world larger than us has been checked by software and computers for a match with the image or mark on the moon. This is the model of Vibes of Cosmos. Another map structured according to the model of Vibes of Cosmos clearly shows the place names and symbols on it. What is special about this map is that outside the ice shelf there are also place names and symbols of the swastika. This clearly implies that outside the ice shelf there are people living, and even that the civilization of the old world is still there with a small number of people. The swastika is a symbol of sacred geometry like the cross. The Kaaba geometry that Islam worships in the world is not actually the origin of sacred geometry in the old world of Tartaria, but it is only a result that is deduced from the origin of the universal sacred geometry throughout the universe. The very ancient old world was once considered to be a world that was literally connected to heaven. This is not the modern old world of Tartaria but the more ancient Tartaria. In the ancient world of Tartaria, human thought and thinking were designed and educated to be in accordance with the sacred physical reality based on sacred geometry. The laws of physics may be accepted and imposed by a group of scientists, but they are not the will of God. The true physical laws of the universe must be the will of God, that is, the content of the laws must be based on the structure of sacred geometry. This is my opinion based on the information about the book Tartaria, Science of the Kaaba by David Ewing. This opinion can be seen in the implication of Nikola Tesla: what one man calls God, another calls the laws of physics. Only the consciousness of life is the decisive factor for physical realities. That is why the mathematician René Descartes said, "I think, therefore I am." Considering physical reality at the philosophical level, considers the role of consciousness there. However, you should not mistake that I am talking about the double-slit experiment in quantum physics where consciousness affects the state of matter. If we go into that experiment, its content will distract from the fundamental problem of philosophy when considering reality. If we accept the notion that physical reality takes consciousness as a counterweight to existence, then we can come up with three possibilities for physical reality. 1. Physical reality is continuous, that is, analogous. Physical laws can be represented by continuous functions. In this sense, there is no magic here. For example, a bicycle going from A to B on a straight line must pass through every point on the line segment app. 2. Physical reality is digital, that is, everything considered material is judged by logical consciousness, while consciousness is an immaterial object. This means that logic and illogic will judge and define matter. For example, a character in a game is an illusion. This character on the computer screen is a digital reality programmed by fundamental logic and illogic. The character in the game itself will see everything illusory inside the computer screen as real. Everything that appears on the computer screen looks real but is just an illusion, but the character in the game sees it as real. It sees it as real because it is programmed to be so. Are we programmed? This has been a question for many years with many scientific conferences. However, the press said it differently. Therefore, the issue has been forgotten. 3. Reality is both digital and analog. This includes both realities. Nowadays, science, media, and even artificial intelligence, AI, also accept this option. This sounds like light is both a wave and a particle. This reality is fundamentally illogical. Even describing light as both a wave and a particle is illogical. Because you cannot say I am both tall and short. Today's science can be shocking to the minds of children and is impulsive, like the impulsive judgments of drunk people. Why is considering the physical reality of a flat Earth important for investigating the history of Tartaria? Because if we know for sure what the physical reality is, it will be easier for us to investigate the collapse of the old world of Tartaria. Moreover, it will be the basis of reasoning to find other truths in history. Currently, there are several of historical investigation, which can also be said to be different theories based on accepted basic sciences. However, if the scientific foundations are still uncertain, the theory cannot be certain. We can eliminate some historical theories based on science. It is very necessary to find the universal law of the universe as the basis for science. Because then we will consider the possibilities such as the flat Earth in digital reality, or the possibility of the flat Earth in continuous reality. Obviously, these are two options with two different realities, and the course of history will be different. So, considering the flat Earth along with other sciences turns out to be the historical science of Tartaria. The flat Earth model with the North Pole moving and the Moon being the map of the Earth fits very well with the historical research of Gorgishep and Tulevsky. According to this research, Gorgishep and Tulevsky believes that humanity has experienced about 250 years of darkness, that is, without the Moon and the Sun. This dark period is from the beginning of the 16th century to 1802. For more information, Find 2 articles on the flat Earth model that can be found under the title Tartaria. Where is the real ice dome? The world history of the ice wall and the title Tartaria. Is there a civilization beyond the ice shelf? The last important thing that I see is that the secrets of sacred geometry in the book Tartaria, Science of the Kaaba will give a verdict on the physical reality of the world with humanity in it.